Love or hate the United States, it is one of the most powerful countries in the world. But what goes on in Washington, D.C.? What is there to do besides make bad decisions? Welcome to the DMV area. The DMV, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, it's more than 3 places on the map. It's a crossroads of America's history. Since its inception, Washington, D.C. has represented both power and possibility. But the real strength of the city lies beyond the monuments. It's in its people, its food, and its communities. Every morning, the subway fills with a chorus of lives intersecting. Politicians, baristas, students, and workers. The hum of the escalators and the buzz of conversations are the soundtrack of a city that's constantly in motion. On the surface, DC may seem like a city of power, but underneath, it's a city of perseverance and purpose. The monuments and the White House are symbols that anchor the city's identity. They remind us of the ideals this country was built on, imperfect yet aspirational. These landmarks don't just represent history. They spark debate, foster protest, and call on every generation to ask what it means to build a more perfect union. But DC isn't just about history, it's about culture. The city is home to the largest Ethiopian community outside of Ethiopia itself. Step inside a place like this and you'll find something more than food. You'll find home. Meals served on injera, where every bite is a connection to tradition, resilience, and pride. In these restaurants, you see firsthand that DC is not just a melting pot, it's a quilt, stitched together by the stories of those who've come here seeking opportunity. The strength of this city lies not just in who remembers, but in who it welcomes. As we cross the Potomac River, we leave behind the political heartbeat of the nation and enter Maryland, a place where resilience takes on a quieter, but no less powerful form. Here in the suburbs and neighborhoods, new stories unfold every day. Can you name the original 13 colonies? Did you know there were 13 colonies? Maryland's story is tied to resilience and growth. This state has long been a gateway, a place where old meets new, where stories of struggle meet stories of success. It's a place where generations of immigrants and locals have built communities that feel like an extension of home. If you were to think of where to get Nigerian food, where would you look? At Spice Kitchen in Hyattsville, Maryland, the food tells a story of tradition and joy. Nigerian dishes like jollof rice, egusi soup, and suya aren't just meals. They're a celebration of heritage, carried across oceans, and served with pride. Each dish is layered with history and memory, bringing the flavors of Lagos to the heart of Maryland. I met up with a friend who came here from Nigeria to build a life rooted in tradition and connection. Over plates of rich, spicy food, we shared stories of home and of new beginnings. That is what Maryland is about, isn't it? People carrying their culture with them, enriching the communities they join.
All right, awesome. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. Damn, that's good, bro. Jesus.
Definitely.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
All right. So this got me when I saw the pictures.
The blind bang?
Oh.
Oh, dog, you gotta try some of this, actually.
Oh my God, dude. Oh man, what is that?
Some, like, mixed vegetables.
Oh my God.
It's good, right?
Damn.
But, like, they saute it with, like, spices and...
Holy crap, dude. Holy crap, bro.
Good. Good.
All right, man, so tell me about your journey, dude.
Bro. Man.
You're a CPA, bro. You're a nerd. I'm a tax attorney. I'm a nerd too.
Bro, we're both nerds.
Oh man.
We're both nerds, man.
So you like, how old were you when you got to the U.S.?
When I came to the US, I was 15.
Okay.
I was 15.
Like 20 years ago?
Yeah, it was literally 20 years ago, about in September. Exactly 20 years. So, but we came, like, I think I told you this, but we came on a visa lottery.
Uh-huh.
Like, my dad won the visa lottery. We didn't even know that he applied, you know, so
Yeah.
like, it was just like, I think it was God, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that just kind of like had something better for us, you know, something bigger, I think, you know. So he won, and then when you win, like, you can bring your immediate family with you. So
Yeah. What about you and your mom and brothers and sisters?
I have two younger brothers. So just things like that. Of course, now it's like, it's almost like the reverse now. It's like people look at as Africa as like cool.
Oh yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, I want to, you know.
Yeah, everyone knows what's up now. You know what I mean? Like,
it's trendy now.
It is very trendy.
You know, so that's definitely something I've noticed. But I think, like, being here, like, I think the other thing that helped too, though, was this DMV area is, I mean, it's a big African community, one, but also it's a very big, like, specifically Nigerian community. So besides Houston, Texas, you know, this DMV area is like the number 2, literally the second biggest population of Nigerians in the U.S.
I didn't know that. Do people in Africa, like, this is a very Latino thing, but I always wonder, do people in Africa, do you guys have uncles and aunts that fight over a piece of land that's a piece of shit?
Yeah, well, there's definitely always land drama. There's
land drama. In Latino culture, you look at the land and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
It's like fucking dirt with not even cows or fucking a tree growing on it, and you're like fighting over that shit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's worth a few thousand bucks.
It's worth something.
Right, if you sell it,
Definitely.
and the uncles and the aunts are fighting and shit. Yeah. So you guys have land drama too. Okay,
We got
cool.
that. We
Yeah, so we're
definitely got that. But you know what else we got? We also have, like, there's definitely a thing where of like you got to be careful, especially when you're here in, like, outside of the country, and you're trying to, like, get something. Maybe you're trying to build a house or even buy some land, or you got to be careful who you work with, even if they're family, especially if they're family. It's a sign, right?
Yeah. That's good, man.
No, I appreciate, you know. Yeah, when I heard you were coming down, I was like, nah, gotta meet up, man.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, what am I gonna do these next few days? And then I'm like, I looked you up and I'm like, wait, is he in D.C. or is he like somewhere else in the East? I saw D.C. I'm like, oh, bro, yeah, let's hang out.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And
definitely.
this was honestly better.
Maryland is a reminder that America's greatest strength is its ability to weave together the threads of different cultures. It's a state where you can experience the world through a single meal and leave feeling connected to something bigger. Heading south into Virginia, the landscape changes. Suburbs give way to open roads, and you can feel the past and present coexisting in the small towns and countryside. Virginia holds a unique place in American history, but it's the stories unfolding today that show us where it's headed.
I know you.
Did you know Virginia is considered the South? If you did, good for you. But I'm from LA, born and raised, and I didn't learn this until I lived in Pennsylvania for a few years. In Virginia, tradition is more than a memory, it's a way of life. At this soul food restaurant, the menu reads like a family history. Fried chicken, collard greens, mashed potatoes, dishes passed down through generations, carrying the heart and soul of Southern hospitality. Have you ever walked into a restaurant and just felt like you were part of the family? The owner welcomed me like an old friend. Here, you're not just another customer. You're part of something familiar, something comforting. It's the kind of place where a meal isn't just food. It's a reminder that community starts with a shared table. But Virginia is more than its cities. As you drive deeper into the countryside, the landscape shifts. In Louisa, the pace slows down. and the horizon opens up. Here, we meet my close friend Sarah, where her pet boarding business isn't just a facility, it's a dream brought to life. Here, dogs don't just get boarded, they get their own homes. Each small house is a symbol of care and creativity. Walking the property, you can feel the passion poured into every detail. Hey Mika. Hi baby, you're very pretty.
On in, Eastside. Oh, Phoebe. This is Phoebe. Phoebe's also shy, but she's very. You remember me, Phoebe? Pretty.
We spent the day riding ATVs and exploring the land. There's something incredible about watching someone's vision take shape, turning open fields into something meaningful. Louisa may feel like a quiet corner of Virginia, but it's a place where dreams are built with determination and heart.
I do need a cigar
Yes.
and a shotgun.
Shotgun,
I don't drink alcohol, but some sweet
a
tea.
newspaper.
Some sweet tea and a newspaper. So
Perfect.
Sarah, my dear friend, we go so far back.
So far.
So far back.
So long.
From LA to Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
What a crazy trip, huh?
It's a little different.
It's a little different. Life's a little different here.
A little slower.
What's it like being here? Aside from all the work, of course, but what's it like?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, being able to live out like a passion that I have dreamed of for so long, and to see it actually come to light it's like they say, that stupid phrase, if you find something you love, you never work, and
Yeah.
that's mostly true.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be here, period, and
Yeah.
I am grateful that I get to do what I want every day,
Yeah.
and I get to work for myself, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you work for yourself, but you got like a big old team and a big old property. And
Some people.
yeah, what's it like being the boss?
I've always been the boss. What are you talking about?
Yeah. What's it like being the boss here at the cottages?
Yeah, no, I hired people that are smarter and better than me, so I
Yeah.
don't feel like a boss. I feel like grateful that I get to work with them, and I
Yeah.
feel really lucky.
I remember when I first started seeing you lay the foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you I don't know if you emailed me a picture or texted me a picture or something. And I was like, oh my God, it's real. And then when they started bringing in the
Yeah,
housing part of it, and I was like, I can't envision what you were thinking, right? But I was like, whoa, that's a real house for the dogs.
yeah,
Why that, and why not what everyone else does?
yeah. That's when I was first thinking about doing this, I was looking at all the different boarding facilities out there and ones that were for sale. And there was one that we saw that was small buildings, and it got sold to somebody else. But when I went there to tour and I saw just the difference in the dogs' lives, they were so much less stressed. Most buildings you walk into and the dogs erupt because they're excited and there's
Yeah.
a lot going on. But in these scenarios where you have little buildings, the dogs are calmer, they're quieter, they're happier, they're less stressed, which honestly makes us calmer, happier.
Yeah, of
and
course,
less
yeah.
stressed also. So it's a nicer environment to work in, I think.
What's the next steps in your life? Build out more, kind of just enjoy what you have for now? What are you
Yep.
thinking?
Yep, certainly continue, finish the building, enjoy that, set all of that up with staff and make sure it's running well. My long-term goal was always to help other people to start a similar endeavor.
Yeah, I remember that, yep.
Yeah. So making sure everything is down on paper, and then the idea being help other people to start a dog boarding place where they can make money. Not they're not going to get rich doing it, but make enough money to support themselves and their
Yeah.
families. Also give back through the nonprofit component, and by doing multiples of those and helping people in different areas start those, providing more help for the animals for the nonprofit.
We had our little plans and we stuck to them. So that was kind of you're a good friend, a good teammate,
Thanks.
a good confidant. Yeah.
Oh, I feel the same way about
Yeah,
you.
dude, you're like legitimately like my sister. Like,
Yay.
and you know, I think my mom likes you more than me right now.
Well, that may not be a high bar at the moment.
It's not a high bar. But at least I know your parents like me at least.
They love you so much.
So-
They're like, oh, I wish we could come say hi, but they're sick.
Oh yeah, it's not.
What makes America great? It's definitely not politicians, but it's the people that live in America. The DMV isn't just a region. It's a reminder of what makes America extraordinary. It's the monuments and the back roads, the history and the everyday moments. It's where resilience meets hope, where cultures blend without losing their roots. From the Ethiopian restaurants in D.C. to the soul food kitchens in Virginia, the DMV is a place where stories collide and create something new, something undeniably American.